All right, so hello, I'm Kate, your plastic-free mermaid, and today we are figuring out where trash on the island of Hawaii goes. So I'm just going to do a little phone call to a local waste management service to ask some questions. Um, wait. So we're just trying to figure out where trash goes on this island, so that we are just more informed about the sorts of trash that we can use, what actually gets recycled on this island. That helps us be a better consumer, because then if we know that plastic does get recycled, it's like, all right, well, maybe there are some things that you might want. I don't use plastic, but maybe you would. If we know that glass or metal gets recycled, great, then we know we can use more glass or metal. So that's the sort of thing that we're going to be asking, but this is a rubbish service, so we'll see.
Hello, RPSI.
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I was just curious. I've just moved to Hawaii, and I'm wondering about what sort of materials I should be using, and what stuff gets recycled on the island, and what just ends up in landfill.
Well, we're a residential rubbish company, and so everything that we pick up goes to the landfill, household rubbish and yard trimmings. Okay. There are a couple of companies that do recycling. I'm not sure if there's anybody doing curbside recycling anymore.
Oh, really?
We've had to discontinue our program, but there are places you can drop stuff off.
Okay.
Atlas Recycling is our main company here.
What's that one called?
And they might be Atlas Recycling.
Okay. Do you know why they discontinued curbside recycling?
Well, there are a whole lot of reasons. We've just had to turn our attention to the household rubbish.
Okay, so
situation.
The need for disposing of trash was greater than the need for recycling.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Then there are other companies here who actually handle the recycling. We're just a rubbish removal company.
Got it. Okay. And you guys are for profit? How do you profit?
Well, we're a private business.
Okay. Do people, sorry, I'm trying to understand this structure. Like, do people pay, or are you paid through the county? Do people pay?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question. Atlas Recycling pays for the high five materials, glass bottles and jars and aluminum.
Okay.
They pay the amount that's collected for them when you turn it into them.
Okay.
But we don't have anything to do with that. We're just do residential rubbish.
Right. I just don't understand. So is it, do residents pay you to pick up their trash?
Yes.
Okay.
We're a private company.
Got it. So is that managed then through, is it managed through taxes, or is it managed through like city council, or how do people pay? How does that?
We bill them directly. We're a rubbish company, and
okay.
People sign up for us for rubbish service, and we bill them.
Okay, that's great. Got it. And then are you just residential, or are there separate companies that do commercial?
There are different companies that do commercial.
Okay.
We just do residential.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. You've been so helpful. I'm just trying to get a clear picture of how to manage my waste now that I'm on the island.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to call the recycling company and see what they have to say. So this is the Big Island Recycling Company or Center that she told us about. So we're going to call them and ask them. Usually recycling people are really nice. Nicer than trash people. So let's see. If you're just joining us, we're Undercover Mermaid operation at the moment, getting to the bottom of the trash and recycling situation on the Big Island of Hawaii. Just calling, just looked up waste disposal on Big Island, and we're calling the numbers. We've been given this number. This is Atlas Recycling. So we're calling.
Hello, Atlas Recycling.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I just asked, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I just moved to the island, so I'm trying to understand like the trash and the recycling systems. What sort of stuff gets recycled on the island?
So for us here at Atlas, we only take five plastic and cans and glass.
Okay, so what are those?
So it's like I don't know, juice. So anything over 68 ounces for plastic is in high five, and no milk bottles are high five, no laundry detergents, glass, no wines or hard liquor, and cans is drinks and stuff. We do make the exception of taking Spam and Vienna sausage cans. So other than that, no other food cans we take.
Okay, and what do you mean by high five beverage container?
Like on the wrappers and stuff, it has to say like Hawaii 5, like it's HI 5.
Oh, got it. Not like giving me a high
If
five.
it doesn't say it, we can't take it.
Okay.
Also, the caps on the plastic, all the caps got to be removed.
Okay, so you don't.
And that's just rubbish.
Gosh, that's so interesting. Like where I just moved here from Australia, and they want you to keep the caps on them. I mean, it's just so I understand why people don't recycle, because it's so confusing from town to town to country.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So high five, the beverage containers that are marked with high five, do people get paid for those? Like, is there a cash for containers sort of buyback thing?
Yes, there is. So for cans, we pay $1.60 pound. For plastic, if you separate it between two sizes, so 17 ounces and less, we pay $1.31 a pound, and then 17.1 ounces, we pay 94 cents a pound, cool. And then glass is 12 cents a pound.
Okay, wow, that's great. Okay, so
sorry. What's that?
So this is like, there's a little bit of an economy around this, because people can actually collect these specific plastics or glass or metal and be paid for them by you guys. And do you have like a drop-off center, or how do people get their stuff to you?
So we're located in the Makala industrial area, Hilo.
Okay.
So and it's 30A Makala Street. If you're close to Hilo, where are you close to?
Hilo.
To Hilo. Okay, yeah, then perfect. Our address is 30A Makala Street. Okay. It'll be easy for you to just like plug it in and find us.
Yeah. And then, okay, two more questions. Do you know why they discontinued curbside recycling pickup on the island?
I have no idea, because I don't have curbside recycling, so I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, because I just called I'm like trying to get to understand it all. I called a waste disposal service before this, and was just wondering why there's no recycling pickup. I just feel like more people would probably recycle if there was a service to pick up the recyclables. So I wasn't sure if there was like an obvious reason that everybody knew why it stopped, or if it's just kind of something that there wasn't.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, because Atlas, we don't provide that service.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does on the island. Okay, and then when you do get all of these materials, what do you do with them? Do you ship them back to the mainland, or where do they go?
For us, well, it kind of depends on where our buyers are. Like plastic and stuff, we ship it back to the mainland. I'm not too sure where, because it varies on this varies on our buyers, even like the cans. But I don't know, like, because we take cardboard too. You just moved here as well. Corrugated cardboard, we pay a penny a pound for, and I know that we ship off to like
China.
It kind of all just depends.
Yeah.
Because our buyers change. It just depends on who we can get to purchase it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm super curious about the buyers. Like, is there someone on your staff that's just in charge of like finding global companies that are going to recycle this stuff? Like, that seems like such a hectic job.
Yeah, we do have our office manager that handles everything.
Okay.
She's just not here right now, but she does handle like all that buyer stuff, finding our buyers and everything.
Wow. Do you think she'd be open to chatting with me about that?
If you want to leave your name.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Kate, and my phone number is 808. Are you ready? Or can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready for your number.
808-339.
329?
Yeah. 339-1394.
994. And you said your name was Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when she gets back in, I'll relay the message.
Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, I think I mean, do you know if she, like, one of my questions is if she was affected when China stopped accepting our recyclables early last year, if that affected where she was able, I mean, that must have made her job way harder. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah. I mean, I do know that it was difficult, but I mean, I'm sure she had a really hard time finding somebody, but I do know it wasn't as easy as it was before.
Right. Yeah.
She handles all that in the office and everything.
Yeah. Wow. Huge job.
All the buyers.
She must be amazing.
Yeah. She has stuff to do. She's really good and really organized. She handles it all really great.
Yeah. I hope she's having a nice break, whatever she's doing right now. Maybe she's at the spa because it sounds like her job is hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for all of your help, and I'll definitely look forward to hearing from her. And yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, of course. No problem. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I think, the best thing about this stuff is we want to just get answers, and we want to help support solutions. And sometimes it's fun to be undercover, and they don't know that I'm secretly plastic-free mermaid and I don't use any plastics, and I'm here to rid the world of plastics. But it's best to just not be super aggressive when talking to these people, because they're just humans and they're just doing their jobs and they're doing the best they can. And the more we can work together to find solutions for this stuff, the better we will all be. And then they won't feel as threatened and I guess disempowered by these sorts of questions. We can kind of work together. And as Scuba Tony suggested, which I love, perhaps there's an opportunity here to petition local council around setting up the curbside recycling. If in fact, we need to ask the recycling manager if if the sort of recyclables are actually being sold to legitimate buyers, then it's something worth potentially setting up on the island. But if they're just being stockpiled in warehouses, that's not really a system that is a true solution. So yeah, just interesting to get to know the waste systems better. I invite you along on these phone calls because I find them entertaining. And I also think it's important for us to realize that recycling isn't this cure-all. It's not like the solution to our waste problems. It's not the solution to our single-use plastics, because a lot of the people who are collecting our waste have no idea where it's going. And that's not their fault as an individual. They are doing their job and they're in the system and they're just moving stuff from they receive stuff and then they sell stuff and they receive stuff, but they haven't really, they're not asking the bigger question of is this working? Is this even productive? Is this good? Is this bad? So, Tony, so what she said about China, she said that yes, it made it harder to find buyers, but she wasn't sure the specifics. So she's going to have the manager call me. So I'll definitely go live again when the manager calls me. It might be a weird setting because who knows when she's going to call, but I'll try to make that happen for you guys. And yeah, just definitely keep you updated on this little Undercover Mermaid operation. All right. Have a good day. Mwah.